Hi guys, I wanted to play around some more in Leftwm. Super T, yeah, that's the transparent guy. This is a look I kind of like. So it's a polybar, but it's a big one. It has a time, very basic thing. The system icons are not there. Well, it's only panic. Variety works anyway, so Alt N, and we have a new one. And I would like to work with this theme. I believe this theme, you're out. Oh yeah, like this. You're out because I like Super T, transparent. We are now on Leftwm theme update. We're now on garden. The current one is garden. Okay. We know that mine works, right? So what I need to do, if I wanted to create a new theme, and that's the fun of it, please provide us with new themes. That is, if we have a theme that's called garden, I'm gonna copy paste this, Control V. I'm gonna call it Eden, right? Garden of Eden. I'm gonna call it Eden. And now we have a new folder, and we're in control with this folder. This is gonna be our folder. Now before we move to that, I'm gonna go for Candy, compare, and have a look. So there is a dunce thing in there. I'm not a fan of dunce, so dunce is out. There is liquid in there. Okay. There's miscellaneous wallpapers in there. That's no problem. I mean, we have our own wallpapers. Why should we have wallpapers in there? So images, liquid, miscellaneous, is it? Miscellaneous wallpapers. All kind of wallpapers. Can have a look, of course, and decide what to keep or what to delete. Entirely up to you, right? Just wallpapers. Boom. It's out. So miscellaneous is probably something that we don't need. Pychem is here. Background is there. Rofi is not launched for some reason, or maybe it is, or maybe we should copy paste everything over. So you need to figure out what the idea of that particular person was. So down GPG, background GPG, theme up, and the readme. We definitely need to read me, right? It's ours at this point in time. The .git can go. This is Eden folder. Images, we can have a look. Let's do it super F. So this is what we need to create. I see Manjaro icon there. Something like this. Is that the general idea? That create something like that? But then I guess we need to have GNOME as a backend, not XFCE. That's my guess, but hey, we're in control, right? If we want to match Leftwm with Plasma, that's our idea, or Mate, or anything else. So those are just images, liquids, name liquid, miscellaneous stuff, floppy, color scheme for X resources, okay, leaf ASCII, it's gonna be some kind of coloring thing. Should we run this thing? What is this thing actually? Leaf ASCII. All kind of coloring. Okay. Let's keep it around so we know what it is. So you really need to feel noob, and that's okay. That's the fun of it. Then what did this user do, right? What is his idea? And before we go and overwrite everything, maybe we should try it out first. But we need tools. So a super F2. Let's see what launches. Yeah, that's my keyboard shortcut. So Ctrl-Alt-T is working. Atom, okay. Let's launch Atom. Authentication required. Why is authentication required? Really? Okay, probably typed in a password at some point in time. Voila. And then we start analyzing, right? Up. What is going up? Okay, password auto render is in here. Do we want it? No, let's try without first. I need to be able to type. So, okay, that's working. That's working too. Save. Down, then remove down. These are the things from Leftwm. We just leave it and keep it. Here we have the PyChem experimental backends again. In the beginning, I'll try without it. Script pass it in PyChem. That's all good. I'd rather have it one level up. And it's all the same with all the teams from ArcoLinux. So pychem.conf is here, which means I delete one PyChem in config. Save. And of course we don't have content, we have PyChem. We load the theme. We load it into Leftwm commands pipe. Script path, team2ml. So that's this thing. What's in there? What's in here? Some border width. Let's do a little bit more. Border width, Super Shift R. And then more margin. Yeah, we should of course change. We're all current is still candy. No, let's have a look. Let's ask again. I definitely need to go to my Azerty. So developing might be best if I do a scale, if I still can type somewhere, right? Ctrl-Alt Super T on my own system, right? If my Azerty key is bugging me, is blocking me, and I just do a scale, nothing is overwritten, right? Because Eden doesn't exist. And I do a sudo reboot. So we're back to the candy, the original candy thing. We know it's garden and we've copy pasted to Eden, so we're good. We are launching into a workable theme with all the configs that work. And then we develop, and then later on we switch to garden. Well, no, to Eden. So Ctrl Super C. I did a scale, so Eric needs to do something. He needs to go to actually run .config Leftwm. Yeah, that one. And then scripts to Azerty. That's what I need to run to Azerty. So I have now my keyboard key bindings. I can actually use Q and A, QWERTY and Azerty, right? So that said, what shall we do? How do you analyze all these things? Leftwm, themes. So Brandy is a new thing, but Eden is the last new thing. And there's a difference. Well, we're trying to figure out what do we keep and what do we get rid of. So we compare, and that's what we did. Compare and decide that Dunst is not for Eden. We don't want to see the same actually. We deleted already the wallpapers. pychem.conf, we moved it out of the folder. Theme2ml. We've changed the border width already. That's how it goes. Up is the thing where we're looking at, so experimental backends is gone. And that's how we do things. But first, I'm gonna get Atom again. Atom has pigments, so one of its extensions, so I can see the coloring. So Eden, there you go. Should I see myself the view? View, paints. developer. Is it because I clicked this thing away? Yeah, there you are. So up. Now you can go away again. So background fill, get me the background GPG. Not a fan of the background GPG. So simple, what you do, I'll go and get myself a nice wallpaper, and we have a new package called sudo pacman -s ArcoLinux wallpapers candy git. Is it already installed? It was not. Now it is. So now I got beautiful wallpapers that go together with this candy icon theme. Backgrounds, backgrounds, and then ArcoLinux candy, and these are the guys. Which one will I take? Will I take this one? I like this one as well. So copy. I've got myself a background, Control V. So this one, Control Shift A, C, escape, delete, candy, F2, Control A, Control V, background gbeg, rename. So this will be my standard background. Change that. Now we go down. Applications to run. I don't know what this is. It is out. We don't have Blueman applet. We have the network manager. That's what we have. And now we got this little thing up there. Now I wonder if it's gonna go by itself with this thing. That's correct, that's it. NM applet, that's the one we need. NM applet, so that's launched. Is using a policy for kit, policy kit agent from LXQT. We're not gonna use that. What do we use? Okay, what do we use? Leftwm, themes, candy, and let's take Sublime Text in this case, and then do the exact same thing. So this is candy, but candy isn't Sublime Text. Up, we use these guys. That's the guys we use. Okay, so we go back to Atom. Well, let's kill a few things here. Voila. This is the things we use. We launched an applet, the PAMIC tray. Hang on, the look is on. Blueberry tray is there. We'll use the Polkit GNOME, the XFC4 volume icon. And let's not take a conky. Save. Okay. Anything else? We scroll down. This is the way to launch Polyborn. Where is my button? Ah, there he is. Up. Theme. These are the colors. What we have later on. Not now, later on. This is candy. README. We should read this thing. So desktop is Manjaro, Leftwm, Alacrity, Bar, Polybar, Rofi. Do we have Rofi? Sudo pacman -s Rofi. All right, it's installed. So let's do that. Desktop fixtures, PyCam, Jonah Berg. Is using a different kind of PyCam. Jonah Berg dash git here. Polybar nerd fonts inter. That will make things difficult. Yay, nerd fonts inter. I've learned that if a font is not installed, it actually breaks things. It actually is not going to work, to function. It does not have a replacement, so it's gonna not work. Simple as that. So I'm installing what is needed. Rofi is there, Dunst, I don't care. Tray, C, sys tray, trayer fee. We have that one. Trayer, what's that? He's patching all kind of things. What's trayer? Yay, trayer. Okay, lightweight GTK based this tray for Unix desktop. Let's try it out. Trayer. Trayer is installed. F12, still patching. Fonts. Okay, anything else? Installation. Install this, install that, apply that. Manual installation, do this, git clone that. Remove symlinks, links, restart, super shift R, tag bar. The tag switcher in Polybar assigns icons based on your tag names. Please copy the tags equals out of into your config. Default app script. I've included the default app script assigned to the plus in Polybar, which assigns the program to each tag. Oh yeah, okay, so I don't like that. They say the browser is always a number 1, editor is always a number 2. I've been doing that for years on i3, and suddenly somebody told us not to, and it was freedom. I thought, why in the hell did I limit an application to one particular desktop number, right? Strange. We change over time. Qt5 and Quantum, GTK, theme breadth from Manjaro it seems. Fetch script. Systray requires trayer. Model systray, we have our own systray in our candy, and some credits for all the people that helped him. F12. Okay, so let's do it down as well. Down is also important. So if this is up, you can go. This can go here. Sorry, down of course. This can go here. Compton has to go down. PyChem has to go down. We don't have Compton, doesn't exist anymore. PyChem, Polybar, we don't have Dunst. Anything else? I think so. What did we kill in Candy? In Candy, we kill all of that. We have Compton in there as well, I see, just to be safe, I guess. Control. Save. So Compton is killed, PyChem, Polybar, Conky. And Conky is normally not installed, but if it would be there, it is gonna be etc. etc. Okay, getting somewhere. I have to figure out what all this default app thing is, and if we want it, we keep it. Otherwise, we get rid of it. But don't get rid of it if you don't know what it is yet, so let's keep it around. Directory. I'm gonna compare. Why am I doing this way? Why am I doing it this way? Much faster way is just click and click. Wait, click and click. No, actually, I want to compare Eden with Candy. And then compare. Move this guy to desktop number 2 and have a look. So Eden has images. I think these are just examples, so actually we can get rid of it. Liquid is something I need to figure out. Miscellaneous things. So this is his Alacrity thing. This is his kitty thing. This is something we should check out because it says Leftwm, default app, floppy, leave, Polybar stuff. We leave in Rofi stuff. We wait till we know what it is. And thus, here we have scripts. We're gonna copy paste our Compton script. Background is that, default app is that. Let's compare down. The difference is return. Which one is which? So this is Candy, and this one is Eden. So I know the left one is working, so So I'm gonna take the left one. I'm gonna take the left one, Control Z. Yep, I'm gonna take the left one. And now the left one is working. So now I've a new down. I'll do the same for the up. That's also an important one. Auto render is out. We have scripts. Here we see the same thing, except without works through. We have all kind of key bindings that are started. So this is all in. And then we can get rid of all that. What else? This is actually going to tell him to load pycom.conf. This is actually better in the sense that it's going to go to the current theme, whatever theme it is, it's the current one. And there are also possibilities to have the experimental backends and all that. So poof, there it is. And here the same thing, but then content. I'm gonna load it, so it's the quotes difference. That's it. Background and scale, fill and scale. And here it says start polybar, right? So yeah, we know it's start polybar. So export index 0. Here it says export. Okay, we'll see. And here we have differences in pathway. So here we go inside the folder instead of having it out on the root of the theme. It's inside the folder. Let's keep it there. That's okay. And polybar config. What's the difference? Polybar. Ah, yeah. It's also in a folder. Inside a folder, you can find all the polybars. Inside the folder, you can find all the liquids. Makes sense. Okay, let me keep this. Okay, this and that. pycom.conf. Is there a difference? There's a lot of difference. But let's keep the pycom of this guy, right? Let's try it out. And the polybar config is there, the size liquid and the theme. Theme is all that. All right. I think we can give it a go. Let's do a refresh first. So Eden has liquid. Miscellaneous thing, we'll see what's in there. Has the polybar in a separate folder, Rofi in a separate folder. Let's close this. Yeah, okay. The README is there, the background is new. Down, pycom is there. Polybar and sizes and template liquids are in the folders. Theme is there, up is there. I want to check the folder. I think I missed it. Let's have a look. Same. Candy, miscellaneous. Where is my sexy hotkey daemon folder? Where is my sexy hotkey daemon folder? Huh? I'm missing something. Okay, let's have a look visually. What am I missing? In Leftwm, in Candy. Ah, yeah, it's a level higher. It's not on the theme level. It's on this level that we launch the sexy hotkey daemon. Okay, cool. Then we are getting somewhere. Let's now switch. So Leftwm and then theme. Wait, let's update first. So it finds Eden, local Eden, with a capital E. That's why do we make ourselves life so difficult? Small e, and then update again. Small e. Now it's capital E here. I don't know if that's going to be an issue. So let's go back and change it back because that's not the point now. I want to switch. I want to apply Eden. Let's try small letters. Ah, doesn't work. You see? It gave an error. So now we know capital letters are important. Eden. It's Linux after all. Don't forget, it's Linux after all. Whoa. Argument workspace number requires a value but none was supplied. So I messed something up. We are actually having a workable system. Am I? Yes. Q, super Q, super Q, super Q. That's working. I just need this to fix. To be fixed. Super C. You're out. My wallpaper is just awesome. And then what do I do now? Super F5. Take my comparison between Eden and Garden. Something went wrong. The question is that thing. That's a polybar. Maybe the pathway that I changed is not correct. So I go down here to polybar folder, or the up folder. Up. In here we tell the system to go to polybar script bar, polybar config, and so on. Liquid size is liquid, while read with start polybar. This is something we did change. Export index. Let's think again. So this, the left one is Eden and the other one is Garden. Garden worked, this doesn't. So is that export kind of thing super important? I don't know, super shift R. Oh my God. That is important. So it might be important to do it in Candy as well. Okay. It is important anyway in this case, right? Super C. Control T, well, not that one. Ugly thing. Super T. Hey, it's not transparent anymore. Control E. No, we're out of transparency. So Super Q is working after all. So Compton, where is Compton? It's launched somewhere, right? Atom. Where do I launch the thing? The thing gets launched in up. Is it launched here? Yeah, it's launched here. Hey, yeah, we had this ton of lines where we set Compton, experimental and all that. This is Eden. Okay, so super F5, file, open recent, Eden Garden, no, Candy Eden, and then the up thing. Ah yeah, here it is, PyChem this and PyChem that. So, here it is. Current pychem.conf. Do we have a pychem.conf? Do we have a pychem.conf inside themes and then Eden? We have a pychem.conf, but this one is Control C, Control V. This one is the one that has the backends experimental plus the PyChem from IP Hawagan or something like that. So that might be the reason why that config, no, wrong comparison here. Now I need to compare between Candy and Eden. My Python, my content works. My Python works. So I'm gonna copy to the right and Super Shift R. Okay, that's reloading. Transparency already. I see it in the polybar. Where can we see it? Here, Super T. So our pycom.conf is replacing the original one, Super C. And now we get this. I kind of like this look. And the first time I saw it, I said, oh my God, this is actually nice. I don't mind this space that's away. I can't use anymore all these space. I like the eye candy, right? Why not? And so yes, Network Manager is not there. I don't think I miss it, right? You're either on and you can surf and you can download, or you're not. And I don't need an icon there somewhere, a system icon. So again, choices. But what I see now is already for me enough. But there were more things, right? There were other things we could do. Transparency maybe a little tad darker if we have a very wide screen, well, background. Maybe the numbers are not good to read then, but it's still good enough for me. This is beautiful. This is just awesome. And then something like this, and a nice C matrix thing in there. And then you make yourself some screenshots, right? Super T, Super T, Super T, and super space, and each one something else. Here an S fetch, there a U fetch, and then you type a clear, arrow up, and then you type a clear, arrow up, and so on and so on, and you make yourself a nice screenshot. How long has been? Already 30 minutes. So if you think about it, what's 30 minutes, right? We've got ourselves a new theme. Yeah, I don't know if I like the combo green but probably the green from Manjaro, right? And pink. For now, I can keep it, but it's still, well, a lot of things I can do, but will make the video only longer. It's the workflow, right, that I want to explain, and it's entirely up to you how much time will you spend figuring out all these things, but you can work on the shoulders of others, and I will continue working on Eden. So we have a third theme to choose from, and I'll see what's in here. So scripts, this is our pycom.toggle, which means if we have a Super T and a Ctrl-Alt-O, everything is now, oh, that's my mistake. I clicked something else. Ctrl-Alt-O is actually, for some reason, whatever reason, right? Just toggle it off so you can actually have a look at something, I don't know. So that's the script here. This is not launched at this point in time. There's a power menu SH in there. Polybar is used. Here's a polybar tray, whatever that's gonna do to my system. Like I said, I like it the way it is. But what can we delete then? That's what can we clean up? That's what we need to figure out. All right. So still a few moments for me to play around with this particular theme. And then later on we'll package it and you can select it. All right. Fun times, guys. Be my guest, create new themes, make other decisions. This thing needs to go to the top. Fine, change the polybar. All right, cheers.